elephant in the ditch, a shark far from home, and a thirsty moose. These are the 10 most dangerous animals that asked humans for help. Number 10, the hungry wolf. Have you ever thought about meeting a wolf? Maybe you should think twice before deciding. In the real world, wolves aren't as cute as they are in fairy tales. They won't turn into handsome princes, and they won't have glowing eyes. Wolves are dangerous predators, and their first instinct is to hunt. They're wild animals who have no interest in humans. What if a wolf came to you for help? Will you be brave enough to help it? In this story, a starving wolf asked a man for help. To his surprise, the man had a kind heart and gave the wolf all the food he had. The wolf probably wasn't expecting that. This doesn't mean all wolves are friendly. This man was just lucky enough to meet one who needed his help. So next time you see a wolf, remember they are wild and potentially dangerous creatures. Which one of these do you think is the most powerful? Tell us in the comments, and we'll tell you later in the video. If you get it right, I will love your comment. Number 9, the stuck leopard. Hold on to your safari hats, guys, because we've got a story that'll make your hair stand on end. What are the odds stumbling upon a leopard whose head is stuck in a pot? About as likely as a penguin in the Sahara, right? But believe it or not, that's exactly what happened. This dehydrated leopard stumbled into a village and got its head stuck in a pot while trying to drink water. The poor feline wandered around town like a lost tourist until the brave men of the village gathered to rescue it. They alerted the vets and patted the leopard to keep it calm as they removed the pot. Talk about bravery. Well, it just goes to show that life is full of surprises, and you never know what you'll come across in the wild. Here's hoping Mr. Leopard learned his lesson and sticks to drinking from ponds from now on. Number 8, the circus lion. Get ready to roar, because we've got a lion-tastic tale for you. You may have heard of Simba from The Lion King, but let me tell you, real lions aren't as well fed as him. Just take a look at this guy. He's leaner than a marathon runner. This lion was rescued by a woman, but unfortunately she wasn't allowed to keep him. But that didn't stop this big cat from protesting. He refused to eat unless he saw her. Talk about a loyal pet. Now, the chances of a lion attached to a human are rarer than a unicorn sighting. But this lion already sees his rescuer as his mom, so she had to be reunited with him. No, they weren't living together like a modern-day Brady Bunch, but he was kept in a reserve close enough for her to visit whenever she wanted. Well, there you have it, folks. The king of the jungle may be fierce, but he's got a soft spot for his human mama. If you think these were dangerous, things are about to get even more dangerous. Keep watching to see what's next. Number 7, the trapped snake. Okay, wow, we've got a tale that'll make your hair stand on end. Snakes are one of the most deadly animals on the planet, and the king cobra is no exception. With its venomous bite, you wouldn't want to mess with it even if you had a death wish. But what happens when a cobra gets itself tangled up in a fishing net? That's right, folks, it calls for backup. This slithery predator found itself stuck in a net and needed rescuing before it dehydrated and perished. Luckily, a kind-hearted soul called in a snake whisperer who came to the rescue and freed the cobra from its tangled trap. Now, let's be real here. Not everyone is brave enough to rescue a venomous snake, but these folks put their fears aside and did the right thing. Kudos to these heroes for saving a life, even if it was a scaly one. Who knows, maybe this cobra will think twice before messing with a fishing net again. You're right, this is one of the most dangerous animals in the world. Number 6, the bear that lost its mother. When it comes to dealing with bears, doing nothing is usually the best approach, unless you want to become the main course for their next meal. Bears are wild and powerful animals that command respect and caution from all who encounter them. But what happens when a bear needs help from humans? Meet the adorable bear cub who found itself in a sticky situation. Literally, its head was stuck in a jar for 6 long days after being abandoned by its mom, and he fell into the water. Luckily, some kind-hearted humans came to its rescue. But even with their help, the little cub was understandably wary of its rescuers at first. Can you blame it? I'd be wary too if I had a jar stuck on my head for days. But with some patience and coaxing, the bear was finally freed from its plastic prison. It just goes to show that even the fiercest of animals can ask for human kindness and compassion. And who knows, maybe this little cub will grow up to be a kind-hearted bear who returns the favor by helping humans in need someday. Number 5, the dangerous kangaroo stuck in water. Kangaroos may look cute from afar, but make no mistake, they are tough and dangerous. Standing twice or thrice the size of a human, these animals are not to be messed with. They're agile and can jump to unbelievable heights, so escaping from a kangaroo attack is no easy feat. Well, when this kangaroo was found stranded in icy waters, it was in dire need of help. The rescuer suspected it had been stuck there all night and was unable to move. For a creature that can run at such a high speed and jump so high, this was an unusual predicament. Fortunately, the rescuers came to its aid and brought it to safety. But that's not all. The grateful kangaroo refused to leave the side of its rescuers and even held their hands as a gesture of gratitude. It's moments like these that make you want to be a wildlife rescuer. Who knows, you might just get a big hug from a kangaroo too. Number 4, the crocodile and the well. Now, if you think about it, this crocodile might have been on an adventure. Maybe it wanted to explore new territories, or it was looking for a secret hideout, who knows? But one thing's for sure, it did not expect to fall into an empty well. Crocodiles are not creatures you want to mess with. They're top predators and can take down prey twice their size. And the fact that they can blend in with their surroundings is even more terrifying. Luckily, some brave souls came to the rescue of this stranded crocodile in the well. It must have been quite the sight to see these people trying to get the crocodile out without being chopped down. In the end, the crocodile was freed from the well and allowed to return to its natural habitat. This just goes to show that sometimes the most unlikely creatures can find themselves in unexpected situations. I guess it never expected to make friends with humans and get rescued by them. Starting now, things get even more dangerous. Keep watching till the end. Number 3, the dehydrated moose. Have you heard the incredible story of a thirsty moose who approached a human for help? This massive animal, known as the largest member of the deer family, can grow to be as big as an elephant and is notoriously fast and aggressive. But when this moose was in desperate need of water, it did something unexpected. It approached a human and asked for help. Luckily, the person was observant and could read the animal's body language, giving it as much water as it needed before it went on its way. This heartwarming encounter between a wild animal and a human has gone viral, touching the hearts of millions worldwide. It's a reminder that we share this planet with incredible creatures and that sometimes they may need our help. So if you're ever in the wild and encounter a wild animal, take a moment to observe and understand their behavior. You might just be able to help a creature in need and have a life-changing experience like the human who helped the thirsty moose. Share this story with your friends and family and spread the word that even the most dangerous animals can surprise us with their gentle nature. Number 2, the shark that washed ashore. The ocean is a vast and mysterious place, and the sharks rule it with an iron fin. They are the true kings and queens of the underwater world, and no other creature dares to challenge their reign. It's like Game of Thrones, but with fins and teeth. Sharks are incredibly fast, and even the king of the jungle would think twice before taking them on in their territory. They're the stuff of nightmares for most sea creatures, and their mere presence can send a wave of panic through the ocean. But even the mighty sharks can get into a spot of bother. Sometimes they can be washed up on shore, and that's exactly what happened to this baby shark. It's a rare sight to see a shark out of the water, but it happened, and this one was stranded in the sand, gasping for breath. Thankfully, a group of kind-hearted humans came to its rescue. They gently scooped up the baby shark and carried it back to the water, where it swam away, grateful for their help. It's a heartwarming reminder that even the most fearsome creatures can benefit from a helping hand. And who knows, maybe one day the shark will repay the favor and save a human from danger. Or not, but it's a nice dream. Number 1, the elephant in the ditch. Elephants are not only big, but also incredibly intelligent animals, and they do not take kindly to anyone messing with them. However, what happens when one of these giants needs your help? This exact situation happened to a driver who was stopped by an elephant on the road. Before the driver could even think about what to do, the massive animal pointed towards a ditch, and the driver quickly realized there was a young elephant stuck inside. The driver had a choice to make. Do they stay in their car and hope for the best, or step out and face the angry mother elephant? The driver bravely chose to help, and the result was nothing short of amazing. It's heartwarming to see the mother elephant stay with her child and watch as these good Samaritans come to their rescue. And their efforts paid off, as they were able to reunite the baby elephant with its mother. The gratitude shown by these gentle giants can make anyone question who the higher animals really are. Despite their massive size and power, elephants have a softer side that shines through when they need help. This incredible story just goes to show that sometimes even the most dangerous animals can surprise us with their kindness and gratitude. Enjoyed the video? Now watch this one.